One of the reasons why I like Mashcine as a software or even as a VST is because it helps simplify advanced techniques with sampling. And in this video, I'm going to show you some of my favorite advanced techniques that I do on Mashcine effortlessly. Let's get started. So the first thing you want to do is choose your sample, right? Ooh, no, no, no. Ooh. We already have the project set to 92 BPM, right? So we're going to change this. I hit my microphone. Sorry about that, y'all. We're going to change this to a different file. And as you can see, it's already time stretched to 75. So 92 may be a little too fast. Let's hear it out. Not too bad. So here's where the pitch changing happens. Right here on your Mashcine, you can see where there's tune. I could just turn the tune. Or if I go here, as you can all see already, it's locked in because Mashcine already had the source tempo BPM locked in at 75 and is matching with my project BPM at 92. So no matter what, it's going to time stretch automatically. This is why Mashcine is so good when it comes to sampling, because it makes an advanced sampling technique so simplified within this software. So let's throw some drums over this so you can get a feeling of how this sounds. So the next thing we want to work on is actually the sample layers. And I'm going to show you what I mean by that. So first, what we're going to need to do is we are going to need to solo out the sample and go to sampling. And we are going to make this into its own sampling pattern. So we're going to change this to 4 bars, switch this to internal. And let's go from there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this on pattern H because I want to come back to pattern G for a reason. So with this new created pattern, you can see we have what we just exported, right? Here's something that I do that you can follow. This is not part of what we're talking about today, but it helps. You go to pattern, hit duplicate, boom. Now you have a pattern that sounds like the original, what you created, but now you have one where you could edit the song as you please. So with this, we're going to have some fun and make a brand new melody out of this. So that's one that we did. Let's go to pattern, duplicate. We have another idea. We can go even do this. Creating your own melodies from an original melody is truly an advanced technique because you have to make sure it doesn't sound choppy. You want to make sure this sounds like it's in rhythm. It sounds natural. So this is what I do. When I want to make sure that my chops don't sound weird, I make sure that I am still in rhythm with the original sample. And this could be done in normal ways. One of the most common ways is to see where the kick and the drum are in the sample, and you have your kick and your drum in the same rhythm. So here, you really can't hear the kicks and the drum so much, but I know the kick drum is in pattern 1, 3, and all the odd numbers. Same with the snare drum, it's all with the even numbers, right? So let's hear it again. So watch this. When I mute my drums, watch. see how you can hear the snare in the even ones, but more so on the odd numbers, you could tell there could be a drum there. If there wasn't one, there could be one. If there is one, you would hear it. Don't mean to interrupt your video. I promise this won't take long. Have you heard of melodics? If you haven't, I want you to take a look at this. Melodics is a learning tool that helps music producers learn how to finger drum better, play the keyboard better, or even use electronic drums better. This is something that if you are serious about your music production journey and you want to separate yourself from people who don't know music theory or who don't know how to play the keyboard or who don't know how to finger drum, this is for you. I would highly recommend buying this. I have a link down below. It is an affiliate link. I do get a financial kickback from this. Doesn't cost you extra, but it does benefit the channel if you do click on that. So I will encourage you to check out that link, and you will get a percentage off your next purchase with Melodics if you go ahead and sign up under me. So check it out down below. I'll catch you back in the video. And the last thing you want to do is add some sample layers. So let's unmute the sample layer that we used, and we're going to go back to the original sample. Let's back it solo out. I don't use that. And we're going to turn the sample pitch down. So with this, we're going to use the new pitch sample, and we're going to sample that. And all you're doing here is you're going to go to the mixer. So what I was doing was when I put them both together, and the reason why it started to sound a little bit better is because I turned down the volume on the new mix. What I wanted to do was just to give more of a layer under the original sample that I will be using. This way it gives your sample more of a dynamic feel. And now if you was to go ahead and add your drums. Now, advanced sampling, as you can see, has a lot of fun aspects to it. We can get into the effects that we can put on beats, beat drops, all of that. I'm gonna do that more in a future video. But first, if you find yourself struggling to get past a lot of Maschine's interface, I have a video right here which actually shows you some hotkeys to fly through Mashcine, both basic and advanced. It's not much of a long video, but I really think you should check it out because it'll be foundational with your workflow with making advanced beats and advanced samples moving forward. Check it out.